Here's today's project. There's a nice lady we know who has a television set, and this rack goes on to a thing that mounts to the wall. And she bought a bigger television set, so she needs the rack to be bigger. She needs the bolt holes to be out here. So what I'm going to do is just, this has actually been cut before someone brazed this metal. But I'm going to get a little piece and put it right here. Now that metal may be pretty thin. I'm thinking about the idea that they brazed that. They probably did that because it wasn't thick enough to take a weld. So maybe I should reconsider. I was thinking about using this piece of metal, but this is pretty heavy stuff. Maybe it'd be better if I cut a little piece from something lighter. And I've got plenty of metal around here. Let me go back out and look in the metal pile some more. See what I can find. So the person I'm making this for made this paper template right here. She marked out 3 of the 4 holes. I think she meant to make a hole there, but it looked like it didn't go through. Anyway, what I did was I just put some self-tapping screws on here and drove them right down through the paper holes that she has on here, and I'll measure this other one based on them. And then I'll enlarge those holes with my drill press. And that one is Ooh, almost 8 inches. We could call it 7 5/8. And this one is same thing. Now I'm gonna get my drill press ready and we'll make them holes bigger. Biggerer. So when I went over to that lady's house, there was no screws that went into the back of the TV. They were threaded holes, but she didn't have the screws. So I drove a pencil into it and twisted it enough to get a little bit of thread on that pencil. And I'm going to see if I can find, first of all, I'm just going to see if we've got enough here, and I got a feeling we got enough for the whole pencil to go through. So we have a hole that's big enough with enough play to wiggle this around a little bit. So now I'm going to look for a threaded screw. Yeah, that is about that size. Before I do that, I'm going to paint this thing. I'm just going to lean it up somewhere and spray paint it. This is something like engine paint, but that dries pretty quick, so I think it might be, I'd kind of like for this to dry quickly. Take it back over there, pry it out after I get the screws. Okay. So, now while that's drying, we'll go look for a screw to go in it. Probably what I'll do is wind up taking several. I'm going to determine a close size. And this is sort of the kind of thing I'll be doing. Here's one. And that's bigger than the pencil. Pretty obvious. That's not what I'm looking for. So, gives us a place to start. Oh, a while ago when I was getting out my bi-scripts, one was missing a screw. I thought, where'd that screw go? Well, I found this screw sitting over here the other day. Oh, that goes into that. So I was thinking it'd turn up somewhere. I never throw anything away. No, hardly never. I just leave it. I can get that to go in there later. So, let's see what we got. That's too small. Although, it might not be. It's about the same as that. That looks pretty close too. So I took that thing that I made and I took it over and I attached it to that lady's TV and we hung it on the wall and it worked just fine. So she tried to pay me. I said, I only accept one form of payment from someone like yourself, and that'd be deviled eggs. Well, she surprised me. She whooped out a plate full of deviled eggs. Now that was a plate full of deviled eggs when I left her house. But by the time I got home, they had gone somewhere. I don't know where. They had gone somewhere. Love y'all. See you next time.